The Moonlight Witches and the Little Haunted House. There was once a tiny village where Halloween wasn't just one night. It lasted the entire month of October. Every evening the pumpkins glowed a little brighter. The leaves danced across the roads, and everyone whispered, "Magic is awake." But there was one secret almost nobody knew. On the edge of town stood a little blue house, hidden beneath old willow trees. Everyone called it the haunted house. No one dared knock on its crooked door, not because it was dangerous, because no one ever saw anyone go inside or come back out. Not far away lived two very unusual witches. They weren't the kind who stirred bubbling pots or turned princes into frogs. They loved warm tea. They laughed far too loudly. They collected old recipes for pumpkin cookies. Every Halloween Eve they met by the moonlit window to celebrate another year of friendship. Their names were Mabel and Hazel. They believed every Halloween deserved one magical adventure. This particular evening, the full moon shined like polished silver. The stars sparkled. Bats fluttered across the sky. Mabel poured blackberry tea into tiny pink cups. Hazel smiled. "Do you hear it?" Mabel stopped stirring. "Hear what?" The whisper. The room became very quiet. Then, floating on the wind, came the tiniest voice. "Help." Both witches looked toward the window. Again, "Help." It seemed to be coming from the old haunted house. Hazel picked up her pointy hat. "Well," she said, "I suppose our tea will have to wait." Mabel sighed. "I just knew tonight wasn't going to be ordinary." Their little black cat, Midnight, stretched across the floor. He blinked twice. That meant he was coming too. The three friends walked beneath the glowing moon. The path twisted through silver trees. Owls watched from the branches. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath. Soon they reached the haunted house. It looked exactly as everyone described. Crooked, quiet, mysterious. But something was different. The front door stood slightly open. Creak. The old door slowly swung wider. Inside, everything was covered in moonlight. There wasn't any dust, no cobwebs, no scary monsters, only silence. Then, the whisper came again. "Please." Mabel followed the sound upstairs. Hazel carried a glowing lantern. Midnight's tail puffed up like a bottle brush. The whisper led them into the attic. Sitting all alone were two tiny ghosts. One was tall, one was small. The taller ghost held a smiling pumpkin bucket. The little one peeked from behind. Neither looked frightening. In fact, they looked terribly sad. Mabel knelt beside them. "Oh my goodness, what happened?" The little ghost spoke first. "We forgot." Hazel looked puzzled. "Forgot what?" "Our names." The room became silent. The taller ghost nodded. Every 100 Halloweens, ghosts must hear someone say their names. If no one remembers, the moon slowly erases them. The witches had never heard such a thing. Midnight purred softly. There must be a way to help. Hazel searched every dusty shelf. Mabel opened old books. Nothing. Then Midnight jumped onto an ancient wooden chest. Inside lay a silver book. Across the cover were beautiful words. The Book of Halloween Memories. Mabel gently opened it. Each page shimmered like moonlight. One page showed children laughing. Another showed jack-o'-lanterns glowing. Another showed friendly ghosts dancing. Finally, they found a page that read, "Names live wherever kindness lives." Below those words was a tiny poem. When forgotten friends gather beneath the moon, speak with laughter, share with joy, tell stories, and every forgotten name returns. Hazel smiled. "I think I know exactly what we must do." The witches hurried home. They baked pumpkin cookies, apple pies, warm cinnamon bread. They filled baskets with candy. Then they invited everyone in the village. At first, the villagers refused. The haunted house. Oh no, absolutely not. But Mabel simply smiled. "Trust us." Soon curiosity became stronger than fear. Families carried lanterns. Children wore costumes. Grandparents brought old Halloween stories. Everyone followed the moonlit path. When they entered the haunted house, they discovered something wonderful. It wasn't haunted at all. It was lonely. The fireplace glowed warmly. Music filled the rooms. The old wooden floors echoed with dancing feet. The children laughed. Neighbors shared stories. Pumpkins glowed in every window. The two little ghosts peeked from upstairs. They had never seen so many smiling faces. Then an elderly woman stood. She looked closely at the taller ghost. Her eyes filled with tears. I remember. Everyone turned. She smiled. When I was little, my grandmother told me stories about two friendly Halloween spirits. She pointed gently. The taller one was named Oliver, and the little one was Molly. The room suddenly sparkled. Tiny silver stars floated through the air. The ghosts began to glow brighter. Oliver laughed. Molly twirled happily through the room. Their names had returned. So had their memories. They had once welcomed travelers who lost their way on Halloween nights. They protected lonely children. They guided people home through the autumn fog. They had never wanted to frighten anyone, only help them. The moon shined brighter than ever. Outside, every bat circled happily. The old willow trees danced in the breeze. The haunted house no longer looked spooky. It looked home. From that Halloween forward, the witches never celebrated alone. Every October, they gathered with Oliver, Molly, Midnight, and the entire village. They told stories, shared warm cider, carved pumpkins, laughed until the stars faded into morning. And if you ever wander down an old country road on Halloween, and you happen to see a blue house glowing beneath the moon, don't be afraid. You might hear laughter through the windows. You might smell pumpkin pie. You might even catch sight of two witches raising tiny teacups, while a little black cat watches from the doorway. And if two friendly ghosts wave from an upstairs window, be sure to wave back, because somewhere magic still lives, where kindness is remembered. Happy Halloween, and may your October always be filled with moonlight, magic, and just a little bit of wonder.